On the voice, I'm gonna go on the voice. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be discussing a book I just finished like a few days ago. The DUFF by Cody Keplinger. Loved this book. It was just a really quick read. It was only like 277 pages. It was really nice. So now I'm going to start the non-spoiler section of this video just for anybody who wants to know kind of what it's about. And then I'm going to go into the spoiler section for all you people that did read this book. The main character in this book is a 17-year-old girl named Bianca Piper, and she's very bitter, very cynical. Yeah, that kind of person. But she's also quite funny. So one night she goes to a party with her two friends Jessica and Casey, and at this party she kind of acts as their babysitter so they don't stay out late, so they don't get into any trouble. But she doesn't like parties, so she ends up just sitting there, not doing anything, looking at everybody, being like, these people can't even stand it. She's just sitting there miserable, and one night she's sitting there all miserable when this guy comes up and sits next to her, and his name is Wesley Rush. I love Wesley. Wesley is her school's playboy. He can basically get whatever girl he wants when he wants her. And he is the one who first calls Bianca the DUFF, which stands, if you don't know, for Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Like anybody would do, she throws her drink at him because who would want to be called ugly, right? Not me. Being called the DUFF really hits her hard and really starts making her feel kind of bad about herself. Back at Bianca's home, she has some family tension. Her mom is a motivational speaker and she travels around the country. She really isn't home that much. So it's basically just her and her dad all the time. Then something happens between her parents that just sets Bianca off. She just needs to get away from it. She needs an escape. So her escape is Wesley Rush. It kind of turns into this enemies with benefits situation, but soon that enemies with benefits situation turns into like kind of a real friendship. Bianca, whether she likes it or not, starts to fall for the man that she hated. Oh, plot twist out of nowhere. Overall, the book is about her going through things that you would go through high school, like family troubles, friendship troubles, all that stuff, and how she comes to truly love herself and appreciate everything around her. That is it for the non-spoiler section. I'll give all the people who do not want spoilers and have not read the book a chance to just skedaddle. Okay, so let's get into the spoiler section, shall we? So let's talk about Bianca first. I wasn't impressed with Bianca at first because she was basically using Wesley, and even though Wesley kind of does that to everybody else for his own pleasure, I didn't see why Bianca had to do that. You could go talk to your friends about this, and she kind of blocked all her friends out. I was frustrated that she didn't tell Casey because she'd been friends with Casey since kindergarten. Why? Why? As the story went on and I started to get to know who she was and where her family stood, when I found out that her father had been a drunk and that he was getting drunk again because of what her mom was doing, Bianca, I felt so horrible because her mom wasn't there to do anything. She had to pick up all the pieces, literally and figuratively. Just made me really sad for her, and I could see how she could resort to something as sleeping with Wesley because she needed that release and it made her feel better. Even though I kind of was like, maybe not Bianca, you could find something else to do. It was what she had and she took the chance. Right at the beginning when we first saw Wesley, I was really interested in his character because I know he's like the playboy and everything, but I really wanted to know what his family story was because he does talk about his family some and how they're a mess and stuff like that, but I really wanted to know how deep that went. How much was his family in a mess? I really wanted to know what he was feeling for Bianca at the beginning. I wanted to know if Bianca was right about him, how he was just asking if she was okay just because she had really beautiful friends, or if he actually was concerned about what was going on with her. As the story went on and I saw that he really did start paying attention to her, it made me so happy. I actually really wanted to hear some of the Duff from what Wesley was thinking, because I really wanted to know what was going on inside his head. So, like typical me, I sent the author an email, and guess what? She emailed me back. It was so cool. I was like, I love your book, but I was just wondering if you were gonna write the Duff from Wesley's point of view. She said probably not, and I was like, that's understandable, because she has other characters that she needs to attend to. And you know, authors need to move away from other characters and invest themselves in new characters, and I totally respect that and support that. So yeah, even though I want a whole book about Mr. Wesley Rush. But oh my goodness, that night, Bianca's father hit her and he punched her father in the face. I was like, good boyfriend material right there. He is yours, Bianca. I love that part of the book because it showed how much Bianca was really starting to open up to him, was really starting to fall in like with him. Haha. And I just really enjoyed their relationship. Now, Toby Tucker. I liked him. I really did. I thought he was so cute and so sweet. I really thought about him what Bianca thought about him. He was a gentleman. He was very caring of her. I really didn't see from the beginning where that relationship could go. Because whereas her and Wesley were just so much of enemies that they could act themselves around each other, and they could basically talk to each other about anything because they didn't really care about each other at the time. Bianca had had a crush on Toby for a while, so she cared what he thought. She was like, oh my goodness, I need to act this certain way, I need to dress this certain way, I need to look this certain way for him so that he doesn't see all this stuff going on with me. I didn't think that was very healthy for the relationship. So from the beginning, I didn't ship it. And at the end, when he was like, oh yeah, I was just using you as just an escape from my past breakup, I was like, well. And that was kind of what Bianca was doing too. So I guess it worked out fine for them, and she is now with Wesley. I loved Casey, but she seemed a little annoying at times and really overreactive at times. Like that time when she was in the car and Bianca was just saying, yes, this has been happening to me and Wesley. I'm so sorry. She was like, girl, I'm not forgiving you yet. Even when she could obviously see that Bianca was still in love with Wesley. She was like, I don't want this relationship to happen because I want my friend to stay with me and not disappear all over the place. When Jessica went up to Bianca and told her, I don't think Toby and you are good together, I really appreciated Jessica in that moment because I was like, yes, I hadn't seen the spark either. Thank you. Casey does have her like nice points, like how she came at 7 in the morning to pick Bianca up. No matter, like, it didn't matter what it was about. She was like, okay, I'll come pick you up. Friendship goals. I thought Bianca and Wesley's relationship was hilarious. I loved their banter. And there were some awkward moments. Like, you know that part where her and Toby are getting a little and then there's a knock on her bedroom door and in comes Wesley and he's like, oh, and I just had to put down the book for a minute and just laugh. So funny. Good job, Cody Keplinger. I really liked Cody's writing style. I liked how it was so easy to read, so easy to get through. Her writing left me crying, left me laughing, left me wanting more. You know what? Maybe I'm a Duff. But you know what? We're all Duffs sometime, aren't we? We're all insecure. And that's really what this book was about, and I really appreciated that message. Relate. Read and relate. I gave the book 4 stars on Goodreads, which is pretty dang awesome for a short contemporary read like this. I'm pretty bad at giving things stars. I'm just like, I really like this book. that's my grade. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my Duff book review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, the subscription box is down below. Just, you know what to do with that thing. And I'll leave all my social media in the box down below. Carla is Clary. I have so many feelings after I read a book that I need to let them out, or else they will be contained and they will start forming a book hangover. Maybe I'll make a video about a book hangover. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Oops. Hey, I don't know about the cover. Can I do a book ending? How do I look? Do I look like I'm blowing a bubble? Oh hey! Didn't say it loud. Just kidding, I did. I was